Loretto Chapel. Do you remember
Yes,
us
I
talking
do
about it?
remember that.
Now, when I first did this, I didn't even realize.
I saw an episode of something on this.
Yeah, I didn't realize when I went to New Mexico, I was standing right in front of this church. I was with Bernard Pierce, and we made some sort of, I don't know, blasphemous joke and just walked on. But I was standing in front of this church, and we didn't go in because we were messing around doing other things. But the staircase that defies the law of physics, it is a complete spiral staircase. It's not made with any nails,
Yo,
no
I have.
screws or
I'm gonna have
anything.
to find the show I watched that on. There's a whole show I watched about this.
Yeah. The underlying piece of wood is one spiral continuous piece of wood.
Didn't the mysterious man
So they think it was Saint Joseph.
that he just rolled up and built this for them?
Well, the
right?
nuns did, well, it was like a 9-day novena as a prayer. And on the 9th day, a man showed up with a donkey. Um, Nobody knew that they needed a staircase. They were trying to get up to their choir loft. And he knew they needed a staircase. So he just came in, said, hey, I can build this for you.
Bitches didn't have that little giant ladder back then.
No, and they were
You know?
trying to say to go up with a ladder, but they're nuns, and they're wearing, their vestments.
Is
And
that what it's called?
no, it's a habit, but they're, vestments, like the priests wear.
Yeah.
But it's called a habit. But going up, they would have fallen off. I mean, tripping on the fabric and stuff. So this guy comes and he already knows they need one. He said, "Look, my only thing I ask of you is that you not watch me while I work." So I wonder how long did it take? It took like 6 months or something. They never saw him leave for lumber. They never they never figured out where he got the materials from, and he worked mostly at night, but they just couldn't watch him. It was 6 months, and then the staircase was done, and he just vanished. They didn't even get to talk to him. They walk in, the staircase is done, he's gone. So they went to the only lumber yard in the area, trying to pay for the wood, and they're like, we didn't have anybody come and get wood from us for this. They asked everyone who this guy was. It turns out they did a sample of the spruce. That spruce does not match any spruce on earth. It is not like any wood tree on the planet. I mean, it's pretty
I'm gonna
pretty
have to,
mysterious
I'm
and
gonna have to figure out
miraculous.
what I watched that on, but I watched a whole episode about this.
It's perfectly geometrically, it's a double helix, and the way it's built supports its weight because there's no like bar braces on the side or anything.
Carpenter of the future.
I mean, like this guy, whoever he was, but for him just to just disappear, and they couldn't figure out who he was or where he came from, and no wooden pegs. Well, I think it did use wooden pegs, but no screws, or so it was just kind of a. They said it's theoretically possible now, but not in what 1880
Yeah.
is when it started to be built. So I really love that story. I think my mother would have loved this story. My mom was a nun before she married my dad, and she loved Saint Joseph very much. He's the patron saint of carpenters, and man, that's what I think. That's what. Well, they were praying to Saint Joseph, and the guy was a miraculous carpenter. So I guess that's why they thought that's who that was.